Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LZ Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Married to Medicine. This is season 10, episode 14, and this is also the season finale. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and you can leave your comments below. It's interesting that everyone is just about having their finales. Um, Beverly Hills, Miami, they just had their finales. Everybody's starting off the reunions, and Married to Medicine is 3 episodes short. That means we could have been done 3 weeks ago. I'm just letting you know that I've been overwhelmed with so many shows at once. Like, it was too much. I like these shows, but it was just, if you got to review it, it's just something different. You try to do commentary on it and create content and still have a life, it's a lot. So thankful for the business, but still, it's a lot. We are still in Hilton Head. It's the last night. Simone has prepared a disco night with no afros. But it's for the couples, yet again, with Phaedra, which makes no sense. Everyone's supposed to wear aluminum, metallic, and all of that. I think for the most part, the ladies really had it all together. Sweet Tea, her boobs were about to pop out, and of course, Dr. Simone was like, are they going to stay in? She said, I hope so, I don't know. Like, okay, whatever. So everybody goes to have dinner, and I guess the talk was in regards to marriage. They talk a little bit about the highs and lows, first of the 10 years of being together as friends in the friend group. And how can I say this? I felt like it was all fake. Y'all did. There's something Simone said in the reunion trailer that y'all try to still portray like you're real friends off camera, but I'm not really seeing the friendship off camera. I don't care how many IG posts you make, but Toya was the one that let it be known that it's been like 4 or 5 years since we really sat down all together collectively. Because the only thing that Toya and Simone do is that they hang out together. Toya and Simone, Cecil and Eugene, they hang out together. Then it's Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie, they hang out together. Sometimes Dr. Jackie and Simone, they hang out. It seems a little bit fake to me, but whatever. We go down memory lane of some of the lows, some of the fights, some of almost divorces, because somebody asked, raise your hand if you have had a talk about divorce. Some of the couples did do that, and some of the others no. I think Dr. Alicia Akiba said no. She did no. They said they had one time where she was really considering divorce. She was pregnant, I think, with their last child, and Kiba was expecting her to do everything. Her feet swollen and all that good stuff, and it just wasn't going to work out. Dude had to really step in and act like he's a part of this marriage and of this family. Of course, we know about Simone and Cecil, Dr. Toya and Eugene, Dr. Jackie and Curtis, all that good stuff. So I forgot earlier in the day, Alicia, Simone, Dr. Jackie, and Heavenly, they were around each other. And Dr. Jackie said, you haven't really told us what really happened. And Alicia's like, what? What'd you do with that $150? Really, other people think that she put it into another account. But I think she's really honest and she doesn't really know what she did. She said, I don't know where it went to. I guess it was on the kids. Like, that's a specific about Dr. Alicia. So anyways, they were teaching her, Dr. Jackie, Simone, and Heavenly, get your own account and start putting some money away. Also, Dr. Heavenly says that there are times where I tell white lies for the betterment of the relationship. Not like, oh, I'm sneaking off, doing this and do that. I don't know what all that is. I know women have some type of different code in how they actually communicate. If you are not really seriously good with finances, oh well, I think Dr. Kiba should be better. I think he should also respect what you have going on. You may have good ideas, just maybe not able to handle the finances. But she was given some key information as a wife to make the home better. They were talking about, different things. If you don't want to iron, and he's trying to say that he only likes it when you iron. hire somebody to do it and do it while he's not there. I was like, okay. If you don't want to cook, order some food or whatever and put it in the pots and make it look like you actually cooked. That was Dr. Jackie's thing. And I think as far as laundry, Simone was like, Cecil was upset, I guess, at one point when she was doing laundry and some of the blues started fading, the clothes started fading. He's like, don't touch my stuff. Oh, okay. So that was good talk. I guess that could have been talk for Sweet Tea too, but whatever. So they danced the night away, then they head back home. They're having one last event, which is a Met Gala, which is a play off of the Met Gala that happens in New York, I think, every year. And it's a way for doctors to come together. They need sponsors, and there's supposed to be a sponsorship of $1,000. Toya doesn't want to do that. She wants to sponsor her wine and advertise her wine as her payoff as far as sponsorship. She knew what was up, and she decided that she's going to do what she wants to do. I'm setting it up that way. They go to Eugene and Toya. They go to Cecil and Simone's home. And they talk about it. Simone is not on board with it. Toya wants Simone to be on her side. It's like, no, fair is fair. You need to do this. You can tell that there's an alliance, and at least for what Simone isn't going along with it. Like, I had to pay. But you're trying to advertise your business and give away free wine that you got from the winery. She's talking about, I paid for this trip. Ma'am, we are no fools. We know you didn't pay for this trip. It was even a job-sponsored trip where you were supposed to meet and collab with different with this wine company. Ma'am, we're not dumb. And you know what you did, and you're really cheapening and disrespecting what was supposed to happen. Later on in the day, Dr. Heavenly, Phaedra, and Dr. Jackie were just tying up loose ends for the Met Gala, and Dr. Heavenly brought it up again. We brought it up that Toya didn't pay, and she tried to pass over this wine, and we're not accepting that, because Phaedra's bringing some champagne as far as sponsorship, but she's also paying her $1,000. So, yeah, Toya's being tacky and cheap. So the day of the Met Gala, everyone looks pretty well. I love Dr. Jackie's bread. Dr. Heavenly, her front part was pushed up. Dr. Jackie thought that there was going to be a nip slip. Sweet Tea was like that too, but she's in her 30s. Like, I'll leave my comments alone. Dr. Simone looked well. She always wears a nice shoe. Quad, she really stole the show. And guess who's hanging around each other again? Toya and Anila. For some reason, Toya says that Anila is a lot more sincere and genuine with her apology, and she also dropped Quad. So I bet the reason why Toya and Anila can get along is because Anila dropped Quad. So Anila comes to the gala. It's like, okay, so it don't matter what Quad has to say, apologize or whatever, it's not going to work because, and I get that there's 10-year history. I don't understand why you would accept someone that you don't really know. No apology that could go that hard. But whatever. So the gala's going on. Toya brings her own step repeat, and she's getting advertisement and possibly business. She did say that she's getting some business because her advertising her business at a gala. And Dr. Jackie was like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. She was asked to take it down. It was taken down, and then Toya put it right back up again. So she wants to be unruly and disrespectful. So then Dr. Heavenly said, oh, you want to play checkers? I'm about to play chess. So they get on the mic. Dr. Jackie first, and then Dr. Heavenly says, I think she ended up saying beautiful Simone, and then Toya, you should have kept your mouth shut, ended up saying Dr. Simone Whitmore. And they said, well, where's Toya at? You know, she didn't even pay. You would have thought by the preview, oh, so Dr. Heavenly, you should have done that. Nope. She said, no, you going to act out right here, I'm going to act right back out at you. And the way Toya's attitude towards everything, yep, call it out. I don't have a problem with it. It's probably not the best place to do it, but hey, whatever. That's very tacky of you. And now you're trying to start your own business Let's see how far you go. Of course, people like alcohol, probably not as much as you, Toya, but let's see how far you go. So, Quad was late, but she comes in and she's one of the best dressed. Anila hears that Quad is there and tells Toya, and they all leave. They walk right past Quad and don't say a word. And Quad, likewise. And then Toya's like, I'm unbothered. No, you're leaving. Stay there if you're unbothered, lady. Quad comes in, she says her salutations, she sees Sweet Tea, then she's like, well, where's Dr. Greg? Dr. Greg comes over and he's very stiff and nervous, and nobody knows why. I feel like it was guilt, but you guys can tell me whatever you all think. It was just like, you need to tell me a hello, and she wanted to shake her hand, and she's like, can I give him she asked Sweet Tea, is it okay for me to give him a hug? And then Sweet Tea's like, you gotta ask him that. Is it okay for me to give you a hug? Yeah. So she does it, and she accepts it. She has a little small talk with them. It's probably like a good 2 to 3 minutes, and then they were done. She's like, well, I gotta go. Dr. G says that, I don't mind running into Quad, but if I never see her again, I'm okay with that too. Okay, sir. I think it was guilt. So then Sweet Tea had to add in, I know it was a little bit awkward for you, blah, 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 blah. But we are moving forward, starting our family, something that you've actually wanted that you can't give him. If I'm lying, I'm dying. You can't give him that. As of yet. You still have pain having sex with your man. So Simone is upset that Quad has not picked up the phone since California to talk to her. Like, this is not the place that we're going to hash out. I don't think that was the place that she was going to hash it out at. But it's like, actually seeing how Simone is, no. I think there should be a Simone takedown. Because she acts like she runs everybody. And no, you don't, lady. You could have picked up the phone too. You kicked her out. You were assigned to kick her out, which really Toya should have, because it was her thing. But whatever. That was the end of the episode. They didn't have any update little cards of what's going on. And I find it is very cheap. They really threw this season 10 together very cheaply. They added all these stunts, casting for no reason. And I think that Bravo did them dirty. That's my honest opinion, but y'all can tell me below. Again, I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also, subscribe to my channel. You can share it, this video too. But until the reunion and the next video, peace.